Hey everybody, it's Sam. I'm here to take you through a Power Flow class. So we'll go ahead and get started. You can just find some spot on your back that feels good to lay down. So if you just want to kind of lay here momentarily with soles of feet on the mat, that's fine. You can also bring your soles of feet together. And then you can come out for a bit of a bound angle. You could also just lay out into a shavasana. So whatever feels good here, just find something, something that feels good to do. You may have an animal or a child that just really thinks that they need all of your attention all the time. So you just try to do what you can for yourself and show them some of the attention that they need as well. And then just kind of let yourself arrive here. Maybe think about the day so far, the events that have transpired, and just allow yourself to be as present as you can. And then you can let yourself dive a little deeper, just noticing your breathing and your breath. If you'd like, you can practice Ujjayi Pranayama throughout the practice today, which will help kind of increase your ability to persevere and carry on in times where you may feel triggered or frozen. You can practice this by constricting the back of the throat slightly on your inhales and your exhales. It also help you to kind of slow the breath down, make it just a little bit longer. If this doesn't feel good to you, you've got congestion or something else happening, or it's anxiety provoking, then don't force yourself to do it. And instead, you can practice just equal part breathing. It's called Samavriti. So maybe just counting as you inhale to a number, maybe 4. Maybe it's just 2 or 3 at first, that's fine. 4 is a pretty standard place to start. I'm sorry, my dog is just making me laugh right now. 4 is pretty standard. And so you'll just want to kind of count on that inhaling and exhale as you practice. And you can always change it. You can make it a little longer, a little shorter. And then we'll start moving here a little bit. So you can bring the knees into the chest just to start. You can kind of rock side to side if you've got the room. Or stop today. You can make little circles with the legs. Because clearly I haven't been paying any attention to this person all day. And that is just not true. So when you're done making circles, you may also just want to kind of open your legs just to the ceiling. You might want to flex the ankles, kind of roll them around. And then you can drop your legs back down onto your mat. So we'll just move through some bridge poses here. So you can bring your hands down along your sides. Palms can face down to the mat. And then on an inhale or an exhale, just slowly lifting the hips up. And then on the other part of your breath, back down to settle. And you can come back up. So move at your own pace with your own rhythm here. Maybe you just slightly pause if you notice where your breath pauses. After your inhale or an exhale, you might pause before you start the other half of your breath. Then we can try just taking a hold here. So you can come up into your bridge, and you may want to clasp hands underneath. And then you can hold here for a breath or two. Maybe also while you're here, you want to try lifting a leg. You can lift it bent, you can straighten it, you can hold it out front, and maybe trying the other leg. Then you can come back down. Maybe take the knees to the sides. And then sometimes also it's nice to let the feet come out wide to the mat, and then let the knees kind of fall into the center. Alright, so we'll take another bridge here. When you're ready on your inhale or exhale, just coming up. And then once again, you can lift the leg if you like. And the other. And then if you don't lift your legs, you're still doing a lot to kind of strengthen your back body, engaging the glutes here. You can come back down. And then maybe you want to bring the knees into the chest, or just make those windshield wipers with the knees. And then, before we kind of take it into our next spot of movement here, you can just let the shoulder blades kind of come up off the mat, and then you can bring palms up if you like, and then just kind of left hand to the left ankle, right hand to the right. So you're just working on your oblique core strength here. Then you can come back down. And then we'll just rock up to a half boat here. So you can grab behind the thighs if you like. And then you can rock. Half boat's just a nice kind of spot to stop. You can always come up to a full boat if you're ready. And then remembering here, you can just put a little bit of weight in the toes. You can also hold behind the thighs if you like. Then you can let your feet come to the mat, round over. Shake out the head and the neck. When you're ready, you can come back up to that half boat. Maybe you even try coming to your low boat. And then maybe you can try that kind of side to side motion again. Ooh. Come back up, and then you can let the feet wrap. Ooh, almost didn't make it there, folks. All right, and then enough of that. So we'll scoot around. We'll just come to a nice tabletop position here. And then just do a few little cat-cows. That'll feel nice since we just worked those abs, letting the belly drop. Rounding the back. Dropping down. All right, and then we'll just make our way to down dog. So whatever you like to do here when you first kind of get into your down dog, that is cool with me. Bending one knee and the other. Some people like to take their legs wide. Very cool. No tension in the head and the neck, however. On your next inhale, we'll shift forward to plank. Exhale back to down dog. Next inhale, we'll come forward to plank. Exhale back to down dog. Next inhale to plank. Exhale to down dog. One more. Inhale to plank. Exhale back to down dog. You can inhale up on the toes as you exhale. Walk your feet up to your hands for your first forward fold. So if you can come apart here a little ways. I feel like something just flew by my window. Knees can be bent, and you can grab on to opposite elbows if you like. On your next inhale, we'll come to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. We'll inhale the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms up overhead. Then you can exhale the hands to heart center. We'll inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Step your right leg behind you. Lower your right knee to the mat for a low lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale the hands to the mat. Curl your back toes. We'll inhale and step back to plank. And then when you're ready, you can exhale and lower down to the mat. We'll inhale to cobra here. You really can't see my cobra a whole lot. Hey, honey. Hi, love you. All right, we'll inhale to cobra. Then exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale to plank. And then exhale back to down dog. You can inhale your right leg up behind you. As you exhale, right foot comes through to the hands. Lower your left knee to the mat for a low lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up overhead. And then exhale the hands to the mat. Curl your back toes. We'll inhale, step up to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms up overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step your left leg behind you. Lower your left knee to the mat for a low lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands to the mat. Curl your back toes. We'll inhale, step back to plank. When you're ready, you can exhale, lower down to the mat. We'll inhale to cobra. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale to plank. Then exhale to down dog. You can inhale your left leg up behind you. As you exhale, left foot comes through the hands. Lower your right knee to the mat for a low lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands to the mat. Curl your back toes. We'll inhale, step up to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms up overhead. And exhale the hands to heart center. Getting a little smidge toasty. So, well, that's a sight to do yoga too. Here, let's turn me that way. Okay, I'm sorry. And I'm gonna look at, your lovely backside. So when you're ready, you can just bring your hands down to the sides, mountain pose. Remember here, everything is just really strong and engaged. And when you're ready, we'll inhale the arms up, sit the hips back to chair. All right, you can exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back to your forward fold. Inhale and step back to plank. And then when you're ready, you can exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale to cobra or up dog here. And then exhale to down dog. We'll inhale the right leg up behind. As you exhale, right foot comes through the hands. Drop the back knee here, though. We're doing Sambiya, and I know I'm doing crazy things right now, but you just gotta trust me. So we'll drop this back knee for now. Curl the back toes under, however. When you're ready, we're gonna inhale, push up to crescent. Exhale, lower that knee down. We'll inhale up to crescent. Exhale, lower that knee down. Inhale up to crescent. Exhale, knee comes back down. Then we'll inhale up to crescent, and then set up your back foot for warrior one, and readjust as you need to. When you're ready here, we'll exhale and go to warrior two. Once again, getting your footing nice and appropriate here. Making sure this front thigh isn't dipping in the middle too much. Nice alignment here. On your next breath, we'll go back for a reverse warrior. And then we'll come through to a side angle. So remember, your side angle could stop here. You can make it an extended side angle. You could also come down to the block or the mat. And you can make that extended as well. Next breath, we're going to come all the way back to a reverse warrior. Then back to your side angle. Up to a triangle, so straightening that front leg. On your next breath, you can let the hands come down to the mat. Inhale and step back to plank. When you're ready, we'll exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale to down dog. And then we'll inhale, left leg up behind. As you exhale, left foot comes through the hands. Just warrior one this time. So when you're ready, you can come up. Really pushing into the outside edge of that back foot. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And then exhale to down dog. On your next inhale, you can look to the front of your mat, come up on your toes. As you exhale, you can step or walk to come to your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Then we'll inhale the arms up, sit the hips back to chair. Exhale, arms come to the sides. We'll inhale the arms up, sit the hips back to chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale and step back to plank. And then you can exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And then exhale to down dog. Inhale the right leg up behind you. As you exhale, right foot comes through to the hands. Set the back foot up just for warrior one this time. When you're ready, you can come up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale and step back to plank. And then we'll exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale into cobra or up dog. Exhale to down dog. Inhale your left leg up behind you. As you exhale, left foot comes through the hands. Remember, we're going to drop the back knee this time. Curl those back toes. When you're ready, we're going to inhale up to crescent. Exhale, drop the back knee. We'll inhale back up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Then we'll inhale up and come to warrior one. I'm going to switch my view up, or I might fall over. Next breath, we'll go to warrior two. Woo, I might fall over here today. Next breath, we'll go back, reverse warrior, over to your side angle. Remember, you can stop here and make it extended. You can also come down. Next breath, reverse warrior, back to side angle. Reverse warrior to side angle. We'll come to triangles, so straightening the front leg. Next breath, you can bend that front knee, bring both hands down to the mat. Inhale and step back to plank. When you're ready, exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Then exhale to down dog. Your next inhale, you look to the front of the mat, up onto the toes. Exhale, step or walk to your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, the arms up, hips back to chair. And then exhale back to mountain pose. All right, just gonna come back up. All righty. And we'll do another just sun salutation here with some other fun things added in. How nice. You can bring the hands to heart center here. We'll inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Step your right leg behind you. Lower your right knee to the mat for a low lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Inhale and step back to plank. And then we'll exhale, lower down to the mat. We'll inhale just to cobra this time. Exhale back down to the mat. So we're going to come up into a forearm plank. So you can bring your forearms up in front of you. When you're ready, you can inhale or exhale and come up into forearm plank. Then push up into your high plank, and then back to down dog. Now we're going to come back to your high plank, come to a forearm plank, to your high plank, back to down dog. And let's do that one more time. High plank, forearm plank, high plank, down dog. Woo! Inhale your right leg up behind you. As you exhale, right foot comes through the hands. Lower your left knee to the mat for the lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands to the mat. Curl your back toes. We'll inhale, step up to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms up overhead. And exhale, the hands start center. We'll inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Inhale and step back, your left leg back. Lower the left knee for a low lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Curl your back toes. We'll inhale and step back to plank. And then when you're ready, we'll exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Guess what? We're going to do a forearm plank again. But it's going to be a little different this time. We're not going to go through that whole sequence. We'll just do one move, which is kind of an interesting move. So you can be on your forearms here. And then when you're ready, you'll pop up to your forearm plank. And what you're going to do, push forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. One more time for good measure. To your high plank. Woo! Back to down dog. Inhale the left leg up behind you. As you exhale, left foot comes through the hands. Drop your right knee to the mat for the lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands to the mat. Curl your back toes. We'll inhale, step up to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms up overhead. Then exhale, the hands start center. All right, so we'll hit a little balance now. So this will be kind of an interesting kind of move here. And I really don't expect for you to like completely balance the whole time. And I think you've got some options. So you can either, how I originally envisioned this was being in, Warrior 3. And here in Warrior 3, you can do whatever you want with your arms. So I imagined us in Warrior 3, and then you'll just kind of curl that back leg. You can also come down to your standing splits, or this will be interesting. You could roll over to your half moon. Yeah. So, and maybe you try all 3 of these places. Whew. Yeah, that's something if you try to do all of them. Go you rock. If you are ready to go to the other side, we can do that. So left leg is the strong leg here, or whichever. If you started with your left, that's cool. Just do the other leg. Some nice hamstring strengthening work here. balance and strengthening. When you're balancing, you are already like strengthening your back side. But gosh, more is cool sometimes. Whew. Yeah, I'm done on that side. And then now too is also a really good time if you want to do any sort of inversion or arm balance or something of that nature. Pause me, get into that. You won't regret it. Otherwise, we're gonna bring it down. So let's squat because squatting is fun. And just remember, the goal when we squat is to be able to stay upright and not kind of slunched over. So your feet or your heels rather, may need to be a little wider apart at first. You can also take a bind here if you want a little bit of a shoulder stretch. So you just kind of wrap left arm around and then grab the right fingers. You can look up. You can drop the left ear to the left shoulder. Back to center. And also if you're like, squatting, you can pop a block underneath. That's nice. If you tried that bind, you can try it on the other side as well. And graceful, not pretty, but it's kind of fun. Just let yourself fall back. Voila, you made it. So you just do a nice little hamstring stretch since we made them do some work. You can inhale the arms up. Exhale from the waist, reaching toward the toes. You may not connect there, and that's fine. Also leaving a little more of a bend and letting yourself hang forward. You might notice a little more of like a low back stretch as well, so that's cool. On your next breath, you can come back up. And then we'll make our way to our backs. So whether you want to just lay down, you could also come into a bound angle and then just kind of roll down onto the forearms and then maybe down onto the back for a nice recline bound angle. You can stay here and do that. You can even do your arms up overhead, either like holding hands or grasping at opposite elbows. This pose was really life-changing for me. Once again, thank you, Michael Johnson. He's the first person that kind of directed me to this pose, not just me, the whole class. It was the first time I'd done this pose, and it's really like not like earth-shattering, but for me, I just was like, wow, I can really relax here, grabbing onto opposite elbows up top. So it's pretty nice. So you could stay here if you like. You could also do a shoulder stand or a plow. You can even do a twist. I'm feeling like a little twist. So I'll lift my hips to the left. You don't have to cross your knees. You can just keep your knees the same. But you can also cross your left knee over your right. And then just let the hips fall to the right. You could look back to the left. Legs up the wall is very cool too. If you've had kind of a busy day, if you're in the twist, you can switch sides. Yeah, legs up the wall can be really nice and rejuvenating for your legs if you've been on them a lot or been sitting a lot even. It's just nice to get everything nice and reversed. You can come back to center. And then if you'd like, you can go ahead and find your resting spot, however you would like to rest here in your Shavasana. Just make it someplace that feels really good and comfortable, that you can stay. Legs up the wall is even a very nice resting pose for your Shavasana as well. And as you lay here, we moved our bodies in such a way through asana that we can be still and rest. You can always count your breath as you lay here to allow yourself to stay present. And maybe as you lay here, you just begin to let yourself let go of the ideas or the ideals that you have placed on yourself, things you think you should be, things you think you should be doing, or how you think you should feel right now. Each exhale, you can let that idea go. And on each inhale, you say, I accept myself the way I am. Or I am content with how I feel now. Maybe you'll begin to allow some slow movement to come back into your body, just however it naturally occurs. Maybe allowing your inhales to become slightly longer than your exhales. And then you can take an inhale and roll to one side of your choosing, taking a longer, deeper exhale once you make your way there. And then when you feel ready, I invite you to join me in a comfortable seated position. We'll bring the hands to heart center, eyes closed, and the gaze down. I am once again so grateful to be able to practice with you all. Sorry. It's okay, honey. It just blew over. Once again, I'm so grateful to be able to practice and share my practice with you all. No matter where you are and no matter what time, we are still doing this together. May you be safe, may you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you live with ease. Namaste.